Hey, thanks for coming to 1500ESPN.com. I'm Derek Wetmore from Target Field, and I'm going to share with you my 5 thoughts from Tuesday's Twins loss to the Oakland Athletics. There's a very interesting to me anyways, record quirk. I guess I call it a quirk, but it makes sense when you think about it. I was looking through the Twins media notes before the game, and would you believe the last time the Twins were 3 games above 500 was 5 seasons ago? The Twins were 14-12 entering Tuesday's game. They lost, so they didn't go 3 games above 500, but they had a chance to. If they would have won Tuesday, they would have been 3 games above 500 for the first time since the end of the 2010 season, when the team was, what was their record that year? 94-68. In 2011, they were never 3 games above 500. In 2012, they were never 3 games above 500. 2013, 2014, much the same. And now, we're only a month into the 2015 season, but they haven't been to 3 games above 500. So since the last day of the 2010 season, that stat kind of boggled my mind. Even though the Twins have been pretty bad the past 4 seasons, I guess I just expected that they might have popped up briefly at the beginning of the season just by accident one of those years. But no, they'll have more chances perhaps this season to accomplish that, but they missed that opportunity on Tuesday. Thought number 2, Trevor Plouffe, in my opinion, has quietly become sort of a rock in the Twins infield, at least one of the anchors of the Twins infield defense. In my opinion, Brian Dozier is a good second baseman. Joe Mauer has looked a lot better to me this season than he did at the beginning of last season. I feel like he looks a lot more comfortable at first base, and he's making the plays, and I think more importantly, he's making some of the reads on in-between balls. Danny Santana, of course, a work in progress. He leaves something to be desired from the shortstop position, but Trevor Plouffe, I don't think you could say the same about his third base defense. Plouffe, you'll recall, was originally started in the Twins organization as a shortstop. He was called up and basically had to move off of the position because he couldn't field it capably. So then it's maybe a little surprising to hear a guy who then also didn't work out in the corner outfields finding success at third base, but that's exactly what you're seeing. He made 2 nice plays, I thought, with the glove on Tuesday. One, a diving stop to end the inning. The other played a short hop just to perfection. Trevor Plouffe has not made any glaring mistakes, in my opinion, besides dropping a pop-up on the mound. But that's, what to me, that doesn't represent a bad fielder. It could be sun, it could be anything, whatever. Those are sort of fluke mistakes, I think. At least that's how I view them. With the glove and throwing, Trevor Plouffe has been solid this season. Phil Mackey, actually, on that Trevor Plouffe note, Phil Mackey and I recorded the Touch 'Em All podcast on Sunday, and we let off talking for, it must have been 10 or 15 minutes talking about the evolution of Trevor Plouffe, not only with the bat, which has been impressive, but also the glove and even a little bit of leadership. Trevor Plouffe quietly becoming one of the more valuable players in the Twins clubhouse, and I might be tempted to argue he's been their best player through a month. Now, we'll see how that unfolds the rest of the way, but just keep in mind, I think Trevor Plouffe's glove has gotten quite a bit better than what we once knew it to be. Thought number 3, the Twins did have a rally in this game, but it fell short. In the 8th inning, Twins had first and third, 1 out, trailing by a run. Torrey Hunter and Joe Mauer due up at the plate. Hunter struck out, Mauer flew out. That was pretty much the ball game because they went quietly in the 9th. But those 2 guys, pretty much who you'd want up in the clutch there at the end of the game with runners on base. I posted this in my 5 Thoughts column. I'll share it with you here on this video. Joe Mauer in his career with runners in scoring position. He bats .332 with a .457 on-base percentage. Amazing on-base percentage. And a .479 slugging percentage. Torrey Hunter in those same situations for his lengthy career bats .287 with a .351 on-base percentage. Pretty good on base. And a .464 slugging percentage. Those are the 2 guys I think you'd want up right now. Brian Dozier you could also throw into that mix. Dozier did have an RBI single in the 8th, just before Torrey Hunter came to the plate. So Dozier was that runner on first base. He would have been the, go-ahead run. Danny Santana's run from third base could have potentially tied the game. Brian Dozier's would have been the go-ahead. Torrey Hunter, Joe Mauer would have added some runs some cushion. But Twins didn't get it done. Closer Tyler Clippard came in and slammed the door in their face, striking out Hunter and getting Joe Mauer to fly out. The rally fell short. Thought number 4, I really thought the story of the game Tuesday was Jesse Chavez. He was amazing. I think it was 7 strikeouts across 7 1/3 innings, and just the 1 unearned run. Now, that's a strong performance, and the Twins' offense had been clicking lately. So when you factor that in, I think a pretty good night for Jesse Chavez, and conversely, you can say that the Twins' offense really did not show up on Tuesday. They'd been stringing together a bunch of quality at-bats over the weekend against the Chicago White Sox, and then extending into Monday, too, against the A's. If you read my 5 Thoughts column the day before, or watched the video the day before, I talked about those quality at-bats. Those pretty much came to a halt on Tuesday. Some of it was Chavez, some of it was the Twins, but I think that pitching matchup was kind of the story of the game on Tuesday. Thought number 5, Eddie Rosario was here Tuesday. He was here Monday, actually. He got here in the middle of the game. Was here Tuesday. Paul Muller gave thought to putting him in the starting lineup just to kind of get his feet wet and get him going against Chavez, but ultimately he decided to rest Rosario. Rosario did not come in the game. He hinted before the game that he might like to see Rosario against a lefty sometime soon. Twins are facing lefty Scott Kazmir on Wednesday. Maybe by the time you're watching this video, the lineups have already come out, but as you can see, it's dark outside. I don't know what the lineups are for tomorrow. If you made me guess, though, I would say you'll probably see Eddie Rosario starting in left field for the Twins against lefty Scott Kazmir. That'll do it for these 5 thoughts. Check out the website, 1500ESPN.com, for a story on a roster move that the Twins made after the game. Kind of a surprising move. I explain why in the piece. 1500ESPN.com. Go to our Twins page. You can find it all there. Or follow me on Twitter. I tweeted out all this stuff too. @DerekWetmore. But that'll do it for this video. I appreciate you watching. Thanks for coming to 1500ESPN.com and checking out these videos. Until next time, I will see you later.